What's going on, all my Rabless Ramblers? We are back. Solo adventure 17. Finally. Whoop whoop. I hope everyone's been doing well since the last time we all seen each other. I know it's been a while. Levi, I'm always thinking about you, little man. I love you lots. Mwah. Daddy loves you. I hope you had the most amazing Halloween and get to dress up as something spooky. Not a pumpkin this time. Try something different. Life's been a bit hectic since the last adventure, one way or the other, but I'm all caught up. I'm up to date. I'm ready to go and get back out on another adventure with all my Rabless Ramblers. It actually feels so good to be out again. You don't understand. So we're out tonight for a little Halloween camp, because let's face it, what a better place to set the theme and set the scene than in a woodland. Get round the campfire, tell some scary stories, eat some munchies. And obviously being out in the woods, this is my favourite place to be. So let's branch out, no pun intended, and see what we can see. You know the famous catchphrase, I am knackered. There's some crazy birds chirping around this woodland today. Oh. Sometimes you forget how hard it is. The motivation for getting out today as well was really hard to find, to be honest with you. Sorry about the sunshine. Because it's been so long since I've been out on a trip. Trying to find the motivation to get all your stuff together and get out and actually do it. It's not easy. But then as soon as I got out the car, leave the bag on my shoulders, it's like, oh, yes, this is what we're talking about. Give you a little glimpse of the sunshine view. So don't let this sunshine fool you, shining down in between me and the trees right now. It's been raining non-stop for like over a week, and the forecast tonight is more rain. So luckily we're out early enough before the rain gets here and the clouds and all the miserable weather. Because the worst thing is, like I've always promised you a rainy thunderstorm camp, but unfortunately we're not going to get thunderstorm tonight. It's just going to be rain, more than likely like drizzle on and off, on and off. So like I say, set up the tarp, get everything laid out, try and get some wooden stuff while it's dry, whatever is dry, because a lot of it's going to be wet. I can already see it. But a lot of my favourite wood, the stuff we always find, this stuff here, I think it's birch or beech, whichever one it is, I always get them confused, but you can hear it snapping. There's tons of it everywhere. Another reason why this is one of my favourite woodlands to come to. There's so many places to camp here though, like so many spots I've never actually bothered to check out because we've got the perfect one already. But anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's get moving, shall we? Because we've got quite a ways to go yet. But as you can probably see, we have a new backpack. It's actually, God, the third backpack I've tried since the last time you see me on my trips. The one that was my favourite one I had to send back because it didn't have the feature that I wanted. And this one I'd bought before that one, and I couldn't send it back because it was too late after I'd bought the other one. So I'm stuck with it, so I'm going to use it. And it's not a bad bag, don't get me wrong. 100 litres, Rabless Rambler style, pretty much more than I need. It's just for trips with the kayak. It's just missing one feature that I wish it had. So that's one of the plans with the Rabless Ramblers, is I do want to create my own backpack that has everything that I need. Not necessarily one that's going to be suitable for everyone, but suitable for my needs. We'll get there eventually. I'm still working on all the Rabless Ramblers stuff. We now officially have rablessramblers.com, so that's a good start. The website's not up and running, but I own the domain, so no one else is going to steal it from us. As far as new gear goes, I've got a new pillow to try. I've got a windshield for the camp stove. I think that's about it really. I'm gonna have to stop somewhere on this hike though. Maybe make a hot chocolate, have a chill. I've got a lot of stuff in this bag, you see. Minus the new gear. I've also got a pumpkin in here, which you'll all see later. We're going to carve together. And then a few other little bits. As far as food goes tonight, I'm not doing anything crazy. Rabless Ramblers meals, out of a packet. I've got so many to use still, and they need to be used up, so that's what we're having. Just a nice chilled night, like I say. I always say it, don't I? We're going to have a chilled camp. Nice easy one. And we never do. But this time we are. And I learned something new about the backpack as well. Because all these years I've been putting the backpack on. You know, everyone thinks we're Mr. Know-It-All. I've not been wearing it right on the hips. So all these times I've been suffering with backache and shoulder ache. I've actually figured it out properly now. I'll explain it all to you later if you don't know. But yeah, you learn something new every day. After 30 years, no more shoulder pain. I'm not even strapped up the actual shoulder part here, because I don't really need it right now. But I will do soon. I'm sort of going down on the slope here, so it's not so bad. But when we start going back uphill, I'll be strapped up. So I've got to sort of go up and down and round, and it's a bit of a mad loop. And the woodland changes so much here. Because you go through like birch and oak, and then you end up going through like pine, and back into birch and oak, and then open field. It's like, it's really crazy. I love it. You'll see though. Definitely got that autumn feel though. Everything's starting to go brown and just lifeless. I swear I keep hearing mad sounds. I know this is the Halloween themed footage and all that, but creepy. Found a nice flat piece here. We got to the bottom of that little slope. It's like, nice on the old legs. But now we're starting to go back up. Damn it. I know you can't really see it, but I'm in like a little valley, like on either side. Like whenever I walk up here, I just know I'm in my secret location instantly. It's like, oh, feels like home. The hike, then it kicks in, and then it's like, oh, why have I done this to myself? What was I thinking? You just gotta keep on pushing. It's always worth it when you get to the other side. You know, I can't wait to get to the top now. Sit down, have a little hot chocolate. Oh no. I hope I brought my lighter. I actually don't know if I have. Oh no. What am I like? I didn't fully think that one through. I always forget something. Well, that's not good. Hopefully I've got it in my pocket. I'm sure I will have. I'm not stupid enough to forget my lighter, surely. You know, I spend a lot of time up north, and this is literally the closest you can get to all the best bits of being up north in one location. So it's really not too far from my home. It is accessible. But one of the things with me, you know, with this channel, with the Rabless Ramblers, I don't like to keep showing you the same location, like just pull up, tent, say, oh, look where I am, look where I am. Because it's not really camping. You can never trust these YouTubers. How many of them do you really ever see doing the full hike all the way up to where they've got to go? It's always skip, 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 skip. Oh, look where I'm here. It's like, oh, how did you get all that equipment to your location? That's ridiculous. Honestly, it really infuriates me, the amount of effort I put in to camp. Not for you guys, but for myself. Because I want to get out and explore. And I consider myself a proper camper, a wild camper. But it's like I say, everybody on YouTube, they only go out camping purely to sell a product, to promote a new product. It just irritates me. It's like, oh, look at me. In this field today, I brought ridiculous stuff with me that nobody would ever take camping. Why don't you buy it? Link in the description. Don't think so. The only link you'll ever see in my description is www.rablessramblers.com. And anything on there would be our products. Stuff that we've came up with for the channel. Things that we know works. And if not, just some t-shirts and hats and just your general stuff that people buy. Everyone needs a comfy t-shirt, right? I don't know if you've seen any monsters yet along the way, but if you do, please tell them to like, share and subscribe. It's definitely not the toughest trail in the world, this. It's just because the terrain changes so much, up and down weaves, and you're going through trees and bushes, and then you're climbing over rocks and up. It just takes it out you. We're getting near the top though. Gives you a nice view of the scenery, and then we need to wind our way sort of back down and around, and we'll get to our little secret spot. As hidden as it is, obviously people do find it, because this is not the biggest place in the world, but that's why I won't tell anybody where it is, because it's not big enough for the both of us. Get out. Hey, hey, I think we found the perfect spot to have a little hot chocolate. Look at this. Cool little tree, little bush. We're sheltered. Nice little bit of flat rocky ground. Whew. Oh. Oh, nice little view. Oh my days. Very shattered. Should we get the tools out to make a little cheeky hot chocolate? I told you the clouds are coming in. It's starting to look a lot darker. The sun's not gone down, nowhere near yet. Anyway, good old stove, my sport, and check this idea I had out. Rather than carrying a big tub of hot chocolate, I put it into this little tiny container. Just like salt and pepper when it's hot chocolate. And wind stove, because we need it. I didn't actually bring a new gas bottle out though, so I'm hoping there's enough gas left in that little tiny 100-gram one that we had last time. Because if not, we're going to have to cook on the fire later on tonight. But for now, I really do need a drink. And for my birthday, we all didn't get to celebrate for my birthday with me, unfortunately. So you didn't get to see some of the gifts that I got. But one of the gifts I did get, so thank you to Sally out there, I know you're probably watching, was my own little mug, camping mug. Let me bring it closer, give you a little look. Charlie's camping mug, and obviously happy birthday on the back. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Sally. I'll be making use of that now. Have a little hot chocolate. Right, first things first, eh? Let's set up this windshield. Look at this. No more wind getting in our way. Good thing about it is it has these little pegs. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Go up and down. Helps stick it into the floor a little bit. There we go. A little bit of previous gunk in the bottom here. Clearly I didn't clean it. That's fine. Put that in the pocket. Hey! Got the lighter. You seen it live on camera. We didn't forget. There should be enough gas in there. Feels like there's enough. Only issue with these little canisters is they do lose pressure when they're not full. So, fingers crossed. So thirsty. I could just have some of my water, but it's not good enough. I want something nice. As soon as we've come all this way, Solo Adventure 17, why not do it the right way? So good. The wind's not annoying it. Look at that, it's amazing. Oh, what do we always forget? Take the handles out. Let's wrap that around a little bit better. Oh, this is probably going to heat up so quick. Yeah, look at that. All these times we've been messing around with no windshield, waiting like 20 minutes for the stove to heat up. Just put the powder in now. Got to kind of guess how much we need. I reckon there's 2 hot chocolates in here though. Don't want to lose these bags. Oh, that's the life right now. Hey, we could just camp here for the evening. There's some water in the distance. I don't know if you can see that. A little lake. Got a whole bunch of cows on the field. In this particular area that we're in now, we actually do get a lot of reindeer. Or deer, sorry, not reindeer. It's a cool little spot. I'm guessing there's a whole bunch of other animals up here too, but it's hard to catch them. Because obviously as soon as they sense people, they dart off and they hide. But anyway, I think the temperature today, despite it looking sunny and things like that, I'm sure it's down to like 8 degrees centigrade. So all you Americans out there, you can do your own conversion into Fahrenheit. I'm not doing it for you. Well, yeah, it's really chilly. I mean, I guess tonight it's probably going to drop down to 2, 3. Definitely won't be 0, but it'll be cold. And I can't feel it underneath this little Rabless Ramblers outfit though. My hands are a bit chilly, but I've got my gloves underneath them. Let's check on this stone. Should have really put the little kegs down underneath the gas pot. And it's not on a flat surface. Only a quick hot chocolate. I can already tell by looking at it though. That's not enough hot chocolate. Yeah, I've got a couple of these hot chocolates, so it's okay. We need more, we've got more. I'd rather it be extra chocolatey than watery. A little tip for all you hikers out there though. If you're like me and you like chocolate, if you remember on my last trip, I brought a box of chocolates. don't bring them out on a trip when it's a hot day. That's my advice. They got absolutely ruined last time, so I've not brought any out with me this time. Got quite a few little snacks with me, I'll show you later, but yeah, no box of chocolates this time. But nothing says a Rabless Ramblers solo adventure more than a nice hot chocolate out in the wild. Keep us warm. Should probably put that somewhere in the imagery for Rabless Ramblers. Picture of me with a hot chocolate, but hey. I've got some biscuits in my bag. I was thinking, should I dig into the biscuits? I was like, no, actually no. I'll save them for around the campfire later. I'll only regret it otherwise. Right. I think it's fair to say my hot chocolate is done. My initial review of the windshield, it worked. Take that off before the wind blows. Cheers everybody, all my Rabless Ramblers, Sally, Levi, mwah. Daddy loves you. Solo Adventure 17. Hot. Right, let me kick back here for 10 minutes, finish my hot chocolate, and then we'll get on with this hike. Hopefully the sun comes back out from behind those clouds. I'll catch up with you all soon though. Right, well I guess we should start packing some of this stuff away. Time flies by before you know it. Still got a good 30 minutes I'd say. 30-40 minutes of hiking. Definitely one of the hardest things with camping is keeping everything organised. Like the little rubber cap, I really thought I put it in my pocket, but no I didn't. It's right here on the floor. See what I mean? And there's a little feet that I should have used really. Nice little pit stop though. Something I don't do very often. I normally just keep banging on, pushing on, and I don't give myself a rest and time to just recover. So I figured, you know what? We've got plenty of time. Let's just take it easy today, so that when we do get to camp, I'm not completely exhausted. Because we've still got to like gather some wood, prepare the fire, set up camp, set up the tarp. All that good stuff. Still not fully finished my hot chocolate yet though, but at least I'm all packed away and ready to go. swear I keep hearing noises. Mad. I think I just freaked myself out. Waste not, want not. All done. You can't see what goodies we've got in this bag till later. Come on, son. Where have you gone? The clouds are getting really grimy and dark though. Oh, right. Let's get this bag on. Just ourselves. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from there on the camera. Move back a little bit. Right, back here. Yeah, the hip belt. So that's where I would normally put it, just here, around the hip. You've actually got to lift your bag up, get it on top of your hip, and then the straps kind of come off your shoulders. Obviously you need to tighten them up. There you go. So it's like it's pulling on my chest and it's sitting on the hip, but it's not tugging on my shoulders, like it's not leaning me back like this. So it's really good. Anyways, onward bound. We've got hiking to do. It looks so nice and autumn, the colour. I love it. So this is the part in the woodland now where it switches. I don't know if you can really see it. So we go from like this kind of woodland here, the oak and the birch that I was saying, and now we're moving over into like pine. It's just really odd to have both right in the same spot. We made it! Yes! We made it, people! Oh, not a moment too soon because I am shattered. Absolutely knackered. Oh, I'm sweating buckets. But we're here. We're camping down here in my little secret spot. This has been such a hard slog. Whew. I didn't account for the extra weight of a pumpkin. Oh, it's heavy. But there though, I just need to walk around to get down into that little cove, that valley bit. Oh, can't wait to take this bag off now. So I think we've still got to set up camp, carve this pumpkin. Got a lot to do really. Collect the wood. Oh, it's never ending. Been thinking about a lot on this trip. I've had time to think while I've been out hiking about all sorts of stuff. A couple of other YouTubers that I watch as well. Got a little comment to make on a couple of their videos. Some good, some bad. Not hating, just commenting. Home sweet home. Hey, we are here. The bag's off. But there's definitely been a few changes since we were here last. For example, there's a fire pit here. That's the original fire pit. But someone's made it smaller and then created another fire pit here, which is larger. I don't understand why. Let me just flip the camera around. So you can see here, this is where the original fire pit was you've seen before. And then someone's moved it over here. So I don't really understand why. And then they put the back up here, which originally used to be here. So it's great, yeah, you've created more space here, which is nice. But the problem is, when you want to sit down next to the fire, I don't know if it'll come through on camera, but all of this is like a slope. So if you're trying to use this as a backrest, you're pointing down the hill towards the fire. It's a bit stupid, really. I don't know why they've done that. They should have really built it up on this side where it's flat. Anyway, I can sit here and criticise. Let's just enjoy it, eh? Definitely got plenty of space to set up tent in the top, so I guess just got to figure out where we're going to put it and then get set up. No time like the present. So honestly, right now, I'm a little confused as to how to set this up because everything's been moved. There isn't really a logical place to set things up. First things first, should we get the tarp out? Right, well, let's get this bag unpacked, shall we? Cheeky little pumpkin. I told you I wasn't lying. Oh, it's a big boy. It doesn't say the weight though. All sorts of stuff in here. Well, I guess the first thing we need to do is figure out where we're going to put this tarp. Because once the tarp's done, we're pretty much ready and settled then. Tent takes 2 minutes, as we already know. Ah, it doesn't smell too bad. Remember when it smelled like last time we came here? Whew. First things first, get it laid out, figure out how we're doing it. There's a tree there, so that's looking good. Tree there. To reposition some of camera rolling this time rather than doing loads of edits and stuff. You actually get to see the process properly, how long it takes or doesn't take. And there might be a few little jump cuts in there, but you don't want to be sat here for an hour. Trial and error. We just pick the first one up, just to give us an idea. That looks good, it just needs to go a bit further that way. In case you're curious to see what I'm doing, all I've done is wrap the string kind of where I want it around the tree, but we've got too much. So I just do a few loops around the tree, just to take off the excess. Like so. And then on the end, we have these little red hooks that just clip onto the wire. All you need to do with this wire now is hook one here, hook one there, and you're good to go. I just need to tighten this side up now. There we go. Now we just need to decide what we're doing with these parts. I'm thinking we use the top holes for these. I got some new rubber caps as well. If you remember, I lost them last time. I think when we was on when we did my first kayak trip, the winds were so strong they blew the tops off and never found them again. Ah well. The only thing is, that was annoying me at home, is those little red clips you just see me use for the ropes. I have a pack of them, like 20 of them. Can't find them anywhere. Really frustrating. Now the decision, do we put it on the corner or do we bring it forward one? I'm thinking we might have to just bring it forward one. Bet you're thinking, oh, it's not long enough, what's that going to do? Hey, it gets longer. That should be alright. Just enough over the fire if it rains. Might help if we had the tent pegs out. One thing I did find though, was my old tent pegs that I couldn't find. These big bright orange ones. Quite handy these. And then we have the second pole. It's funny because you'll probably notice this is a different colour. It's because I used my other pole for my washing line at home. And then my mum seen it and she was like, oh, that's a good idea. And I was like, oh, I'll get you a set if you want, because they're only cheap. So I've got my mum a set, but she only needed one pole. So I've got my mum's second pole, and then I've obviously got my original pole. So we've both got one as a washing line at home. A little trick for anyone out there. Use a washing line and likes to go camping. Get yourself a camping pole. This one looks so brand new and fresh compared to my other one. Even feels like tight and snug. And there we have it, people. Home for the evening. Tarps all set up. Well, minus this last string here on this side. I said I wasn't going to do any jump cuts, but let's be fair, it's a bit boring just watching me set up a tarp. But I thought you can watch me set up the final string. Voila! Probably more guy lines than I would have liked to have used, to be honest, but if it rains, the rain's going to go down that way. The fire's protected. Yeah, can't really complain. Get my chest set up. Keep these bags organised as well. Imagine if after all this I'd forgot to bring the 10. Oh! No, we've got the 10. Woo. Tent's here. Bed's here. Let's get this chair set up. Oh, I need to sit down, to be honest. 5 minutes. But then again, it's like, no rest for the wicked. What I did bring this time though, amazingly, because you know I always forget everything, is I remember to bring the feet for the chair so I don't sink into the floor. If you've not seen it, I'll show it you in a minute. So yeah, what you do with this is you just slide it onto the corners of the feet. And there's so many other alternatives to this as well, but I like this because I can put stuff underneath the chair without it touching the floor. There you go. Feet. Well, for the most part, that's us set up. Tarps up, chair, table. I'll flip you around. There we go. and then we're sheltered from up above. When we're sat inside the little cocoon, I've got a nice little view up there. And then a cool little view out into the wilderness. I tell you, oh, that feels so good right now. Oh, after all that hiking, setting this tarp up, it's done me in. Absolutely done me in. Still got to get the tent up yet and go gather some wood and then get this pumpkin started. I think the pumpkin's more important really while we still got light. Otherwise it'll never get done in time and we'll have like half a done pumpkin. I've not even drawn the picture yet or anything, so I guess we better get started, hadn't we? Okay, we have a pumpkin. We have a black marker. Okay, well we have everything we need now to get this pumpkin going. Pumpkin, my drink, my little carving kit, my permanent marker to draw on it because I've not done the drawing yet, and a little pen knife. Hopefully it's enough to chop around it. I've got an idea for a picture, well a picture that I like. I'll bring it to the camera so you can see. This is what we're going for. So remember that, and we'll see how close we get to it. I thought I'd do something different this year. I mean, I was going to say it last year, but obviously with you, Levi, the first time, it was your first Halloween, we did a pumpkin, and I did like a giant spider. And I've not done one since, so I figured, you know what, we'll get back out, do a Halloween trip, get a pumpkin on the go, reminisce a little bit, and yeah, I guess the first thing we need to do, really, if we can, don't know if it's going to be possible, is get this sticker off. Oh, maybe put the drink down there. But yeah, the first Halloween that me and you, Levi, we got to celebrate, you dressed up as a pumpkin, I dressed up as a ghost. It was cool. It was a fun night, to be honest. You know, being like a first time dad and getting to go out and do your first Halloween with your little boy and stuff. It was a lot of fun. I just hope that your mum's got you dressed up this year, takes you out trick or treating and whatnot. I hope you have a good time. I only really get one go at this, don't I? I need to find like which side looks the biggest. Here. So this will be our center point. Oh, can't make any mistakes with this marker now. I guess we can make a little mistake, but I guess the idea is to draw everything smaller than it needs to be. So we do like basic smile. Already don't like that. That's a bit better. You all get to see my concentration face now. Everyone always says to me, oh Charlie, you've got a concentration face, and obviously I don't know what they're talking about, but you'll get to see it now, I guess. I love trying to be creative, even though there's no real point in it. I guess no one really appreciates it, but I enjoy it. Okay. getting somewhere here, people. We're getting somewhere. Right, I think we'll have to be done with that one. It's nothing too crazy. This is what I've come up with. It's pretty basic, but hopefully it will look good on the camera. I don't really know how much time I have left with light, you see. Because you know, it gets dark so fast. I say it gets dark around 6. I know I said 6 to 8 earlier, but I can feel like the light is dropping now. That brightness has gone. The clouds have come in like I said they would. It's more like a frosty feel. Anyway, right. First things first. I'm not actually sure how to carve a pumpkin properly. I mean, I've done it before once, but it was just pure luck. We take the top off and take the inside out first. Would that be easier? I'll try and give myself a little circle to work with. Will my hand fit in there? Just about. Put this knife to the test, eh? Rabless Ramblers style. Never used it. At least it's sharp. I'm not really sure how deep you go in. This is all trial and error. Like I say, I did it before, but it was like, oh, Levi, when we did it, it's like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago almost. I've just been living the quiet life, keeping myself to myself since then. Yeah, I want you to comment on some of the other videos I've been watching recently on YouTube. Like, the person who really got me started thinking that I could record and stuff was a guy named English Woodsman. I still watch his channel. And he's not put as many videos up recently. And the most recent video he put up, I'm not going to lie, if you're out there watching English Woodman, you sound a bit sad, a bit depressed maybe. Maybe it's loneliness, because I remember in the video you were talking about, oh, your friends have all sold you out, or like, poof, what friends? And I'll be honest with you, I know how it feels. I don't have any friends. That's why I do these solo adventures all the time by myself. Some people always ask me, oh, why are you on your own? Why don't you take someone with you? It's like, there is nobody to take, like, it's just me. So yeah, I get it, English Woodsman, but just get out and enjoy the camping. You originally started these videos on your own. You'll be able to keep going on your own, you'll be fine. One of the other things you mentioned as well, English Woodsman, in his videos, that it's getting harder and harder for campers to like come up with something new for the videos. It's oversaturated, etc, etc. And I think that only counts if you're one of those YouTubers who are just constantly promoting products, and that's your only reason to get out, or the only reason you feel like you can create a video is because you've got a new product or something new that you can show. Where, from my point of view, I watch camping videos because I like the camping part of it. I like the hiking. I like seeing what's out there, what's what. Oh, maybe I'll go there, or maybe I could find it. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about what food you're eating. I don't care about what gadgets you've got. It means nothing to me because I'm not going to buy any of it. I know what works for me. I know it doesn't. And if there's something new that I feel like I need to try, I'll try it. But one thing I do agree with, English Woodsman, is your audio. It was definitely better on your last video. It's the same problem I've got at the minute, is audio. The camera's so far away from me, I'll probably pick up that aeroplane louder than you can hear me. I am trying to find a solution, but right now nothing's working for me. And I think English Woodsman uses like an action camera or something, whereas I'm using the phone, so it doesn't work for me. But yeah, anybody who wants to get out camping or start a YouTube channel, whatever it is they want to do, go ahead and do it. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Just do you, and people will attach to you if they like your personality or they like your style of videos or whatever else. But even if your channel doesn't grow, like I didn't start this YouTube channel so I could be famous or anything. I started the YouTube channel because I do camping anyway. I don't get to see my little boy, so I figured put the two together, record the trips. He gets to see me when he's older and what I've been getting up to and all the times we've not been together, and I might get to look back on it in years to come when I'm too old to go on these hikes and be like, oh god, I remember this or I remember that. Yeah, I don't really care about a super big fan base or whatnot. I mean, I do appreciate it 100%. I appreciate everyone that watches, subscribes, follows, comments. It does mean a lot. But it's not why I started the channel. It's just like a benefit or like an extra bonus of having the channel. Oh, I think we're in. I think we've done a full circle. We're in. We're inside. There's not too much to scoop out, really. Well, that wasn't as hard as I thought, to be honest with you. Let's see if this little scoopy spoon actually works. Now, I bought this from Morrison's. The one store I hate in the world more than anything is Morrison's, but it was £1, and I figured they can't be selling them if they're totally useless. So we'll see. No, it's not totally useless, but there's a lot of string in this that my knife would just be better cutting. Thank God the knife is new. Yeah, definitely easier with a knife. The spoon would be good to scoop it out with though. But if anyone's thinking about buying this from Morrison's pumpkin carving kit, I won't waste your time. The saw part might be good, but I won't waste your time. Spend that £1 on getting another pumpkin. But don't forget you have to buy a candle as well, so maybe you could save that £1 and put it towards getting yourself a candle. Do you know what, of all the things I actually forgot to buy a candle. Like on the way on the trip, I realised, I was like, oh, I had to pull in and get a candle. Right, where can I dump this pumpkin out? I didn't think that one through, did I? I've got a carrier bag. I'll put it on the carrier bag for now, because apparently animals do eat the seeds, just not the actual pumpkin itself. So don't worry everyone, I'll be taking the pumpkin with me when I go. Let's try and empty some of this out. Getting there. It's just a little messy. If anyone knows about me, maybe you're the same, Levi, I don't know, but I hate having with dirty hands, wet hands. Like I've already got pumpkin juice on. Is that pumpkin juice or is that blood? That looks like blood. Oh, cut the back of my hand. Don't know how I've done that. first aid kit. I'll be honest with you, I don't even think I've got a first aid kit with me today. I think because the reason why I forgot so much stuff or forget stuff on a lot of these trips is because I'm trying to do a theme, or I'm bringing stuff with me to make the video, try and make it a bit cooler. A bit like what English Woodsman was saying about, you know, trying to do something different. Because I'm overthinking all the other things I need to bring, sometimes I forget the basics. I'm just going to have to accept that I'm going to get dirty hands. I've got wipes, I can wash them afterwards. It's a tough old thing, isn't it, a pumpkin? Don't give in easy. I wish I would have brought some rubber gloves. You know, like the blue gloves you use for like cleaning and stuff in hospitals. I've got some of them in my kitchen drawer. Because like I say, I don't like dirty hands and stuff, so whenever I clean my bathroom up, it's not an OCD thing either, it's just, I just don't like dirty hands. So when I clean the bathroom and stuff, I always have to wear my gloves. I'm always cleaning around like, ooh, ooh. Like a little wuss. I won't be satisfied until I get every seed out. So many. Considering the seeds need to come out to grow, you'd think they'd come out a little bit easier. I wonder if we plant these in the forest, if they'll grow. I'm really curious. Should we plant a couple of seeds and see? Probably won't grow, it's not the season, is it? But right, I'm not gonna lie, that pumpkin looks done to me. Let's just chop off the hairy hat. It's starting to get dark for sure, isn't it? I think it's about 5 o'clock now. I'm not going to lie, considering this is a cheap Rabless Rambler Chinese knife, it's done the job absolutely perfectly. It's so sharp. It might even be this that I've cut myself on without realising it. Like an idiot. Right, well. Pumpkin carved, we just need to cut out the actual features. By magic, we have light. I figured we're going to keep these videos good, get the light on. Otherwise you'd just be sitting here watching me carve a pumpkin in the dark, which is no fun, is it? You're probably all sitting there watching me now like, oh Charlie, be careful with that knife. Say, because it's actually really sharp, it actually makes you using it, handling it a lot easier. Because you're not struggling with the blade. Worst thing about being in the UK though is obviously because there's so many psychos out there, having a knife is technically illegal, I guess. I mean, I guess this is way above the legal limit. I think it's 3 inches including the blade, so it'd be like, that's all you're allowed legally, which is what we're going to do with that. So the actual blade part here is probably illegal, but what am I supposed to use? If it's legal to sell, it should be legal to buy. Well, not just to buy, but I mean legal to actually have it. English woodsman, if you're out there watching, you need someone to go on a camping trip with you, give me a holler. I've already mentioned it before, you know, I'd take you somewhere good. Look at that chunk. It's thicker than I thought. Once I've actually carved out the face, I'll try and add some more design to it. Like, yeah, I know what I mean. And the other video that I wanted to comment on as well is a guy named, well, his channel's called AB Camping, Tony from AB Camping. I'm sure you've all seen him, seen his videos. On one of his most recent trips, he had his tent. Well, let me just start by saying it was in a field, an open field, so you partly got yourself to blame there with no coverage, and there was plenty of things around where you could have set up your tent in a place with more wind coverage. But besides the point, he set up his tent, it's a windy day, he opens the door slightly. You know what happens when you hold a bin bag or a carrier bag up to the wind shoots inside, and if you're not holding on to the bag tight enough, it'll just fly off. And that's basically what happened to his tent. So he's opened his door, stepped outside, the wind's come in, took his tent off. But the thing that I wanted to comment on more than anything about that video was how much he panicked. I've never seen somebody that acts like a professional and I do this and I do that and I know what I'm talking about. I've never seen someone panic so much. He literally was panicking like it was a life or death situation. And the thing was, Tony, if you're out there watching, your car was parked right next to your tent. Why were you panicking? Why did you have so much fear in your voice? I don't understand. Like all the amount of crazy wild trips I've been on, I've never been that scared. Because you're supposed to be prepared for the worst. If your tent flies away, it's like, oops, someone's made a mistake. But if your car's parked right there, it's like, oh well, let's get in the car, relax, nothing to panic about. Maybe the panicking was just partly for YouTube, I don't know, but it kind of irritated me a little bit that you were panicking so much. The worst thing you can do in an emergency situation or any kind of dangerous situation is panic. Just relax, breathe, and just think about it for a second. I have to prepare for the worst. Like when I go out on these kayak adventures, I can't swim. I can't open my eyes underwater. And I really have no idea what I'm doing with the kayak. You know, I just wing it. So if something goes horribly wrong, you've just got to be prepared that it probably is going to go horribly wrong at some point because you don't know what you're doing. And when it does go wrong, it's a learning experience. Next time you'll know how to handle it better. Like I say, maybe that was Tony's first time he's ever had a situation like that. He acts like he's been through it all, but realistically, you know, clearly not. I can't even blame the tent. There was nothing wrong with that tent. It was just the fact you set it up in a field with no wind coverage. Stupid. Who would do that? Anyway, I digress. Rambling on. You know how we do it. Oh, this is going to be a tricky one. 2 little detailed holes. But the blade's wider than I need it to be. Maybe the saw will come in handy for that. I have to be awkward, don't I? Charlie boy always has to be awkward. Can't just do it the simple way. We're getting there though, we are getting there. I'm doing good. Do you hear them birds then, in the trees? I told you I've been hearing some weird sounds on this trip. I'm here trying to make it like a Halloween special and I'm actually getting freaked out. No, I'm not really. I'm not going to do a Tony from AB camping, don't worry. No offence, Tony, just it was funny. I thought I made a mistake with the teeth then. I didn't. Otherwise we would have had a toothless pumpkin. Be like me, with the tooth missing. But yeah, as far as me criticising or commenting on other camping videos, that's really all I had to say. Nothing bad. I'm just so glad that we're back out now. I feel like now that we're back out doing these trips again, there's somebody with some sense out here on YouTube. I might be just as much of a loner as the English woodsman, but I feel like I've got a bit more common sense. I definitely don't let things get to me as much as you do. I've been trying to find a cool ghost story to tell around the fire tonight, but everyone else that I've had a sort of come across, they've not been that good. Like the punchline, like the end of the ghost story is just like, oh, was that it? Is that the end? That's not going to keep my viewers engaged, is it? But I'm going to have another look in between. When I've done all this, I'll chill out for 10 minutes off camera or whatever, and I'll try and catch up with finding a story for later. We still got to go and get some wood yet. I told you, time flies when you're out here doing these trips and you're recording. You give yourself what you think is enough time, and it's still not enough. We're not far off now, people. Just got to finish off this mouth and then we're done. I'm quite proud of myself how long this has taken. And I will do some cuts on the video, but I bet you in real time it's not taking that long. I'm curious. I'll tell you how long it actually takes when I check the camera. How long it took, sorry. There we go, people. Let me turn it around so you can watch the final pop. I know somebody out there might enjoy this. There we go. The pumpkin is done. All we need to do now is just make a few adjustments so that it looks a little better. It is this knife I cut myself with. I've just done it again. Just accidentally brushed my finger past the blade. That's how sharp it is. Like a razor. I'm just trying to take off some of the black parts and make it look a little more professional. I think it's fair to say it's dark now, isn't it? I don't think we made it till 6. Let me just see what time it is. It's actually only 5 to 5, can you believe it? 5 to 5 and it's just dark. We're definitely going to have to go gather some wood in a minute. I don't know if I'll be able to bring you along. You probably won't see anything. Hey, it actually worked. Can you believe it? I don't think it's gone all the way through the pumpkin though. Good start though. And then the little saw should actually get through to the other side, just to clean it out. Yeah. There you go. What do you think, everyone? Are you proud? Are you proud of me, Levi? Well, that's done anyway. Can find a home for this. Right here. Just clean up a little bit. Get the wipes on them in a minute. What I need to do is dig a hole somewhere and go bury this. You're probably thinking, oh, I don't believe you. I bet you don't. I bet you I do. Little stick, let's go dig a hole. There we go. The hole is dug and buried. You never know, we might come back next year. Maybe some pumpkins there. Might get lucky. Right, I need to set up the tent whilst we still can see something. And then we go gather some wood. Alright, well I'm thinking we just stick the tent here. Trying to find the flattest point. Not really sure, to be honest. Probably just here on it. Let's not beat around the bush. Might help if we had the door around the right way. Nice and simple. Camping does not have to be difficult. All the people that are like, ooh, camping, it's cold, it's wet, it's this, it's that. There's none of those things. Camping's what you make it. If you make it difficult, it'll be a crappy experience. If you make it simple, you'll have a good time. There we go. Tent for the evening. In case you're wondering what home looks like this evening, this is what we're sleeping in. So I've got my little bag down there, camping bag there, and we've got plenty of space. Pillow, a little heated blanket. We've got my little light up here. That's it. That's all you need. Plenty of space to the side of me. And then outside, we've got a little space to cook here. What's going down on my Rabless Ramblers? We're back again. Still not got any wood though. I've gathered up a little bit of wood. It's not a lot, but we don't need loads. Just enough for a little fire. There's some wood already in the fire, but it's kind of wet, so I'm hoping if I burn this, it might dry out the stuff that's in there already. There we go. Don't worry people, one of the most things that irritates me the most on these camping videos is when you see them like saw. So I'll start the sawing now, and when you come back it'll all be done. Oh, it feels good to sit down. All the wood's done, camp's done. And just as I finished sawing the last piece of wood, I don't know if you can hear it, the rain's just started. Now I predicted the rain was going to come at 9 o'clock, and I also predicted that it was going to get dark at 6 o'clock. So let's see how far wrong I was. So right now it's dead on 6 o'clock, and the rain started 3 hours early. So it went dark an hour early, and the rain came 3 hours early. But luckily we got everything sorted, done. Literally everything's done. Tent's done, bed's sorted, tarps up, firewood's collected, pumpkins carved. Oh, do you know what? When I first got here, I don't know if you remember, I said I had a drink. I've still not opened it yet. That must have been at least an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago that we got to camp. Oh, so right now, seeing as it's still early, I'm going to chill out for half an hour. Probably what I'm going to do is give my mum a call, update her, just let her know that I'm alright and stuff. And then we'll get this fire lit, kick back, have some food, chat some rubbish, get these pumpkin on and stuff. I'm just waiting for it to get fully dark. I mean, I know it looks pitch black to you, but if I go out of the woods and out, you can see there's still like a little bit of that purpley glow in the sky. So another hour fully dark, and then we'll get these candles lit. Well, I say candles, I've only got one small one. I got like a coconut Yankee candle. It was £1, just a mini one, so I thought that would be enough to light this up. Right, yeah, right, anyway, enough with right, anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let me have my drink and I'll come back to you in a little while. Let me relax. What's going on, everybody? Made myself a cheeky little hot chocolate when I was off camera. I've also got some, what are they called? Mini vanilla creams, like little custard creams. I was looking over there then thinking the camera was up there. Yeah, little mini custard creams. You can get like 4 in a pack. I told you I had some little snacks and munchies with me. Halfway through that one. A third, not even a third, 20% through that bottle. I've got 2 of these water bottles with me. I realised when I got here though, I was like, I've definitely brought too much water. I'm not going to use that much, but you never know. But right now I'm starving. So we're going to make a little snack. If you don't mind, if I do, I'm sure you don't. We're going to have fried potatoes with onions. It's been in my camping bag for a while, so get it eaten. This is Rabless Ramblers style. No fancy steaks and stews and whatever else do they take with them. Cast iron pots and skillets and stuff. Simple frying pan, fried potatoes. That's all we need. Right, where's my lighter? We have fire. We don't have the most stable base though. And it's quite windy. Oh. Thank the heavens for the windshield, eh? Move this out of the way. Really what I need to do is just adjust this table up a bit, like that. A little piece of wood might help, but it might also go up too high. Yeah, it's going to be too deep. Try this instead. It's okay on that side. Now I just need a bit of stability on this side. Hey, bit better. All right, bring this over here. What I'll do is I'll bring the camera around so you can all see from this side what's going down. Well, hopefully you can all see what's going on now. Get these fried potatoes on the go. I've got some ketchup with me, I've got some salt with me. They look like a proper YouTuber, don't they, with one of these packs? Oh, well, I've had one of our ration packs tonight. Where's this ration pack from? Technically, it's probably from Germany, isn't it? Since these are fried potatoes. Doesn't say on the packet where they're from. I'm guessing Germany. Oh, thank goodness it's got one of those little tear slots on it. Doesn't look very appealing, does it, in the packet? This is a lot of potato for this little frying pan. Oh, that'll do for now. Let that cook. Have a little hot chocolate and a biscuit while we wait. Here's a question. How long should I dunk these ones for? What is your favourite biscuit as well? Has anyone got a favourite biscuit? If I had to choose my actual favourite biscuit in a cup of tea. Ooh, it's a tough one. I'm probably going to say a chocolate hobnob, to be honest with you. Chocolate hobnob. And I very rarely have hobnobs either. But let's give these a whirl, shall we? I love these little biscuits though. £1 and you get like 10 packs, different flavours. You can't beat that. When you're looking for a quick fix, sweetness, dunk it in a cup of tea or a hot chocolate, little biscuit. Oh, best. I know you'll be out there watching, Chili. I hope you're doing well. Everybody else, I hope you're having a good night too. Levi, I hope you're having the most amazing Halloween. I hope you get loads of little candies and sweets and whatever it is that you're into. For me, it's chocolate. Chocolate's my main go-to thing. I've got some chocolate with me tonight, actually. Not a box of chocolates, unfortunately, but just a couple of little chocolate bars. What I might do, whilst we're sat here, I'll show you what else I've got in my food bag, actually, while we're all sat here. So, I've got some breakfast bakes. I've got another packet of those biscuits, cookies, whatever you want to call them. I've got an apple, no, this is a chocolate breakfast bar. Or is it an apple breakfast bar? I don't know. It's a breakfast bar. We've got our sweet and sour chicken. We've got some chicken tikka. And then for breakfast, the pied resistance. I've got a double max raspberry and cream croissant. Or croissant, however you want to say it. So what I was actually looking for was my little salt packet. Got more hot chocolate, and I've actually got a little emergency supply of hot chocolate there as well. Some sugar, not that we need sugar, but I always grab my supplies from, like, when you're driving down the motorway and you go past like services. I always grab little salts, ketchup, sugars, things like that. Things that might be handy on these trips. Because otherwise you end up having to go out and buy containers and different things to bring the salt and sugar. It's pointless. Just adding more waste to the universe. Especially when they're already packaged up for you to go. Yeah, so let me know out there anyway in the comments, what's your favourite go-to snack? What's your favourite go-to meal? I'd like to know, because I'm curious to see how everyone else does it. Obviously I watch everybody on YouTube doing it, But the YouTubers are not realistic campers. YouTubers taking steaks and all that rubbish. Like, in all the years I've been camping, I've never known someone to take a steak. It's ridiculous. I mean, maybe you're financially well off enough, like you can waste money on steaks and all that rubbish. Not me. This is why we say Rabless Ramblers. Don't believe the hype. You don't need all the fancy equipment, expensive stuff, expensive food. A few simple bits. Get out, camping. You'll enjoy it. The only thing I'd say that I bring that's sort of modern tech outside of my phone is power banks. I have like so many power banks I need to bring for all the lighting and stuff. But other than that, yeah, I really don't need much. If I wasn't filming for YouTube, then my camping equipment would be half as heavy as it is. And then if I wasn't doing like a theme video, it'd be even lighter. I don't know if you can hear the rain. Definitely coming down. Not heavy, but it's tapping onto the tarp. I love it, though. I love it when it rains and we're out camping under a tarp. Like, part of you feels like you've defeated nature. Like, haha, I have a roof. All the little bugs under here as well, they're loving it. Getting out of the wind and stuff. Right, let's add a little salt to the mix, shall we? Little seasonings. I think the main thing with these pan-fried potatoes is just really getting the moisture out of the potato. Whatever they use to pack it in the packaging. Once you cook off some of that, and they start to brown up. Nice and simple. Might take a while on this little stove though. This is one of them situations where like a wide gas stove would be better. But I'm not hiking all the way up through the hills with a big gas stove like that, it's ridiculous. Just say, it drives me nuts, all the stuff you see people suggesting that you take on a camping trip. You've seen what we come out with, it's hardly anything. There's one thing I can't stand, is clutter. Clutter around drives me nuts. I see everything as clutter. I just like a clean space in front of me. Probably thinking, oh, you've got OCD, Charlie. I don't think I have OCD. When I was younger, my mum used to say, a good chef cleans as they go. So, I've just always kind of stuck by it, really. Thanks again for the birthday cup as well. I do appreciate it. It's a cool little cup. Oh, I'm starving. The plan after I've done these potatoes is basically have something to eat, just chill out for another half hour, let the food settle, and then we'll get this fire lit, cook proper dinner, which will be like chicken tikka or sweet and sour, and then just have a few chats around the fire before bedtime. Oh, well, dinner's done. Potatoes, ketchup. Unfortunately, the camera wasn't rolling. And like where I'm sitting, unfortunately, because of, like I told you earlier, the slope, the lay of the land, everything's pointing down. So if, like, there's not a lot of space, basically. So I thought, oh, I need to move the camera so I can start filming to say, oh, my dinner's done. And as I went to pick up the camera, I kicked the table, knocked half of the food out the plate, knocked my windshield into the fire pit. I was just like, chaos. But I see I'm not having a major panic attack like AB Camping Tony. I managed to save most of the food. I'd say a third of it fell into the fire, but it's like, oh, damn it. I've got plenty more food. It's not a big deal. I just wish the camera was rolling. That's what annoyed me more than anything, because it was just like, well, it was a bit of good content, wasn't it? I lost it. And then you could have seen that I didn't freak out, but it is what it is. Bit of ketchup. To be fair, I think I should have really done these potatoes, I'll know for future, half the packet first and then another half, because the pan was so full. It's taken ages. But cheers everybody, all my Rabless Ramblers, Levi, everyone watching. I appreciate it. Bon appetit. I need that. First proper bit of food after all that hiking today. That's going to go down a treat. Right, let me eat in peace. You know the drill. Get out of here. I'll bring you all back when I finished eating. We'll light the fire. And then I'll do some more proper food. And chit chats and all that good stuff. So I'll see you all soon. Right, next thing you need to do, you need to get this fire lit. Eventually, we got it lit. Little bird's nest. Some of the bigger stuff on top. Happy Halloween! I hope I've done everybody proud. Done my best. About to light this candle inside the pumpkin. This has not been easy setting all this up. Especially now the rain's coming down. And this fire, oh man, this fire has been such a pain in the bum. The wood's so wet. Right. Fingers crossed, we've done a good job. Hey, at least it's waterproof with the lid on it. like I said, happy Halloween everybody. I hope you're happy with everything. Hey, well, I did promise you all a thunderstorm trip. Not quite the thunderstorm. We definitely got rain. I told you it was going to rain. What did I say? It's probably so hard for you all to see me right now because of the smoke. There's not much I can do about it. The wood's totally soaking wet. You know what it's like. Anybody who comes camping, you know, no matter which position I put the camera in, the smoke will just start going either towards you or towards me. So there's no escaping it. Oh, it's been such a good night though. I'm happy. Everything's gone to plan. Apart from the way this camp's laid out. I would have preferred it to be the old way, but beggars can't be choosers. So, as far as my plans go moving forward, I've definitely got more trips lined up. I've got to try and get, I think, 5 more trips in before the end of the year, so we've got, what, 2 months? 8 weeks to do 5 trips. I don't know if it's even going to be possible, to be completely honest with you. You know what's really annoying as well with this fire is the flame is so small, but yet it's generating so much smoke. It doesn't even make any sense. Hey, I think there's a little bit of a clear view for you there. But yeah, I'm taking my mum to see Liam Cameron boxing on Saturday at the Court Live Arena. I've got ringside seats. This goes back to what we were saying earlier about the English woodsman talking about, oh, real friends stick around, blah, blah, blah. Like I say, I've had no friends for such a long time. First person I thought, who can I take boxing? My mum. She's never been boxing. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. My mum likes little gestures and things, so she appreciates things, and I think that's where I got it from. I appreciate it, so I thought, there's no one better to take boxing than my mum, because I know she'll appreciate it, and it's something she'll always remember. I've been talking to Liam Cameron back and forth on YouTube and stuff. We're following his new channel. Sort of keeping up to date with what's going on. But I'm rooting for you, Liam. Come on, get in. We're going to win this Saturday. I'm rooting for you. So yeah, aside from the little pumpkin lights that I've brought, and obviously the pumpkin I've made, I'm using my 2 new lights that I've bought. I've not had a chance to use them on a trip yet. I was just testing them out, and so far so good. They're working amazing. So they have a battery built in, which means I don't have to bring as many power banks on the trip, which saves a lot of weight and backache. But yeah, they do look really good so far. I've got some down boots to wear inside the sleeping bag tonight. I'm sure you've all seen them on YouTube before. I'm not going to get them out to show you. Yeah, some down booties, so give them a try tonight. And guess what, everyone? I finally have the new kayak. It's mine. I own it. It's at home, and we're keeping it away from fluff because I bought a rain outfit, pants and jacket, a new one, and I've not had a chance to use them, so they've been in the spare room for a while. And then I was packing everything for this trip. Bloody Fluff, Mr. Fluff, my cat. He's torn into the packet everywhere with his claws, and it's gone straight through all the rain jacket and the rain pants and everything. I was just like, oh! So I had to order another one. That should be here ready for the next trip. I've got my poncho with me tonight though. That's another new thing actually I've not had a chance to use yet. I've not needed it yet, but if it's raining on the hike out tomorrow, then I've got the poncho to try. But yeah, I think that's it for new gear. New kayak, new boots, new pillow, new backpack, new lights, my new cup. Yeah, everything's gone really well today though. Can't really complain about anything. Only thing I did forget to do earlier is I forgot to zip the front door and the tent up. I just had the fly screen zipped up. Luckily it was only for 5 or 10 minutes, but I've gone over there to grab something, and the rain's obviously sprinkled all over the front of the tent. It's like, ah! Idiot! Forgot to shut it. Let me have a play with this fire and see what I can do. Because it's really just... nothing's happening with it right now. It's just so depressing. Everything's too wet, too soggy. I guess I left it too late to collect the wood because I wasn't really trying to get it in the dark. So it's kind of my own fault. Really. Can't blame anyone but myself. But we just get all the wood on, every piece of it, and see what happens. It'll either dry out and stay lit, or it'll just go out. Either way, we've tried our best. Maybe not our best, but we tried. Then I'm sure you appreciate this rain in the background. It's so relaxing. There's nothing better than being under a tarp in the rain, especially at night time, or in the tent in the rain. It's just so relaxing. And I know it probably looks cold and it is kind of chilly, but most of this smoke coming out of my mouth is from the fire. It's not cold there. I guessed it was going to be down to 3 tonight. I'd say right now it feels about 6 degrees. That's not too bad. Just really, really hope this fire lights up. It's trying its hardest, but I didn't really have enough time or enough light to gather the small stuff. I gathered what I could, but I was kind of rushing really. My own fault. Oh, it just feels so good to be back out on Solo Adventure 17! Happy Halloween! Oh, it's good. When I've been sat at home for the last few months editing videos and stuff, it just felt like I was never going to get back out. But now I'm out. Yeah, it's so good. Ah, and Mr. Fluff. I remember on the last video I was telling you all about the medication he had and how the vet poisoned him basically. I took him back to the vet recently to have him reweighed because it is time for his boosters and stuff. So he's been reweighed. He's 4.2 kilos now. He was 3.8 kilos last time. So we tried him on the new medication again, the higher dose of flea treatment. He handled it like a boss, absolutely fine. So he's had his boosters, his flea treatment, his worm treatment. He's good for another 3 months. Cost me an arm and a leg, but he's alright. I feel a bit bad on him tonight. He's at home. My mum didn't have a chance to get up to see him tonight. So he's been sort of trapped in all night. I left some food for him, left some treats out, and then I hid some treats like around the house and places that I know he goes. So he should be alright. He's got his litter tray and stuff. Although he's quite bougie, he hates using his litter tray. He'll do anything to go outside. Like, oh. I'm not blaming him. I'm not complaining either, it's good, but sometimes he just makes me laugh. Because he looks at his litter tray and he's like, I'm not going to the toilet in that. Let me outside now. But then as soon as you open the door, if it's raining like this, he just looks at you like, so I can't do anything. You're just going to have to go out. Nah, he's a good little cat though, I can't complain. He's still not been neutered yet, you know, touch wood. He's still been a good boy. He's loving. He does like a fight though. He likes to have a little wrestle every now and again. But I think that's just part and part of him having such a high testosterone level. Something I have to deal with. One of my plans tonight was to tell some like ghost story or something around the fire while we've got the Halloween thing going on and stuff. But I was having a little nosy on my phone like last night or last couple of nights to be honest with you, and I've not been able to find anything really good. Okay, well, I don't really have any ghost stories that I could really find that were really good. Maybe I'm going to have to like spend the next year and try and find some good ones for next Halloween. But I did come across this little story. It's quite realistic. I mean, it's supposed to be a true story. And it's quite relatable to something that would actually happen in real life. Rather than being scared of ghosts and ghouls and demons and stuff, the thing that most people have to be worried about when they're out in the wild or on their own is other people. So this story kind of like relates to that. And the end of it, somebody commented, and I took a screenshot of the comment because it just made me laugh. But I'll read the little story to you. You can make of it what you will. So it says, I'll read it from as if it was me, but obviously this is someone else's story. I was camping in Ohio by myself. I was on the third and final night there. I woke up to go to the toilet, walked about 10 feet from my hammock. I noticed a headlamp in the distance, maybe 80 to 100 feet from me. I watched it for about 10 minutes. I watched him stand up, sit down. I got my boots on, I grabbed my hatchet, and I started walking to the right of my campsite. I was going to find out what he was up to. I got about 50 yards from my site and started walking towards him when I noticed another headlamp. About 40 feet from me, walking around, I hit the ground, threw some leaves over me. He walked about 10 feet from where I was lying. Then he stopped, lit a cigarette, finished his beer, and threw his can on the ground. After he got far enough that he couldn't hear me, I got up, started walking towards the first guy. I got close enough that I could hear his phone receiving messages. I moved up closer to him quietly, where I could see his face lit up from the cell phone. That's when he stood up and started walking towards my hammock. I laid there on the ground for a minute and made my way towards the site. I stopped when I started hearing my tarp that I had above my hammock being trashed. Then I can see flashlights and then my big flashlight turn on and off. I heard my mess kit being thrown around and then saying, "He was just here. Where could he be?" I laid on the ground and watched my flashlight walk away into the darkness until it was dimly lit. When the sun came up, I returned. My whole site was destroyed. My hammock and tarp was shredded by what looked like a machete. My mess kit was stomped on. They took my backpack, my rain gear, my flashlight. I went to the spot where I seen the first guy and found chew pouches. The actual person who went through the story, they also responded to some of the comments. And they said it was the scariest thing that ever happened to them in the woods. And they'd even been approached by a black bear before. It was the first time in their life where they might have actually pooed themselves. All they needed to hear was the sound of a banjo. I thought, fair play, man. That's some cabin in the woods, hills have eyes, freaky stuff. But yeah, like I say, other than that, for the most part, you don't really have to worry about ghosts and ghouls when you're out in the woods. It's really just other people. But if you go out far enough into the wild enough, most likely you'll get away from other people, so you'll be alright. There's always a little risk no matter where you go, but it is what it is, I guess. Part of life. Whew. Right, I think what I want to do right now, minus making a hot chocolate, which is something I want to do, is I need to get some food on the go because I'm hungry again. Just got to try not to drop it all this time, like an idiot. But it'll be staying in the pack this time, so it's not so bad. Let's get some food on, shall we? I'm just going to do a boil in the bag. I'm thinking sweet and sour. A little cheeky Chinese. Oh. I'm not going to lie as well, like, eating this food, I can feel the weight of the bag getting lighter and lighter. So it's just like, oh, I don't have to carry as much back home. Yeah, I hope everyone likes my little setup. Hope it's not as boring as just a plain boring background with nothing going on. too much water in there. Because it will bubble up and boil, so. Because if you remember, I think that happened to me on a previous trip. Put too much water in, turned around and just had all the water just fizzing out. That shouldn't take too long. There's no windshield. No point having it and not using it, is there? There we go. To me, that as a setup essentially works the same as a jet boil, but it's just more compact and lightweight, so it's better in my eyes. Anything that's smaller, lighter is better. It's funny because I was complaining about the fire not really lighting up. Now it's lighting up. I feel like it's not going to last very long. Literally don't have any more wood. I guess I could go and get some. So I go grab some wood. I feel like if something bad's going to happen if I go get wood, like this is going to explode off the table or something. Is there anything lying around here that I could just use? That's alright. See, most of it's soaking wet, that's the problem. Ooh! I burnt my finger! Oh well, there's a couple of extra pieces on there. They might dry out. Oh, there's a little piece here that might be useful. There we go. 3 little cheeky pieces of wood lying around the fire. They are soaking wet, I can hear them crackling away. You can't beat a fire when you're out camping though, can you? The only thing, it's a bit of a shame, like, see the lights on the ends, on either ends? They're like little pumpkins that you pop open, like a little pumpkin face. But I don't think it comes through on the camera because they're too bright. So obviously it's like overexposed on the camera, so you can just see the glow rather than the face. Now, if I bring the camera closer to the little lights, it'll make them more clear. But then when I move the camera back, it'll be too dark. So it's like, oh, you can't win. It's the only problem with using a smartphone for these kind of like videos and things. They're not good for low light at all. I think the ISO on it, if anyone knows about ISO and stuff like that, is like 3200. It's on the maximum ISO right now. Oh, you see the steam coming out the cup. We're on to a winner. Little explosion from the fire there. Oh. Yeah, some of the pieces of wood that someone's left, they've left like quite thick pieces that have been chopped into circles, but they're too thick to burn. And that's obviously why they've left them, because they couldn't get them to light. they really need an axe to go down and break them into fours, or at least halves. But I didn't bring the axe with me on this trip. Didn't think I'd need it. Because normally in this woodland, well, you can even, I'm saying normally, I just didn't have the time because it was too dark to look properly. There's enough wood of different varying sizes that you don't need to get an axe. You just start from the small stuff, work your way up until the fire gets hot enough that you can throw the big stuff on and it'll light. I just didn't have that privilege this time. I sort of started with the medium and tried to jump straight into the large. But luckily it's lit though, it's going. It's the only bad thing with doing YouTube videos, you know, it takes so long to shoot the footage. I think all my filming today took me about 6-7 hours. Surprisingly, like when I play, like it's only going to be like an hour long video with 7 hours of footage to get to that hour. Well, it was 7 hours, I think, from the start to the end of the hike, plus the end of the filming and everything. I probably could have got that down to 2 hours without YouTube. If it was just me going without all the extra weight and extra stuff to bring out, yeah, it would have been easy. That's the thing though, when you see us, or people like me on YouTube, and we're out camping, you see us with all this extra stuff. It's stuff that you would never need to take on a trip. It's just the extra stuff we need to film, or the stuff you bring to make it look nice in the background. But when you're just there on your own, you don't need any of this stuff. I mean, I don't really need any of this stuff. This is why it's behind me. This is all for you guys. Like, I'm just looking out into the darkness of the woods right now. I'm happy and content just being out. And not just that, but there's nothing for me anyway, there's nothing better than sleeping in the tent, in a sleeping bag, say in the rain, just out in the wild, fresh air. It's the best thing ever, best sleep. Hard to wake up in the morning though. If you haven't done it before, you'll definitely feel it when you wake up. Turning it down a little bit. It's starting to boil, but it's spitting out. So when I put my hand near it to turn it down, I don't want it to spit out and burn me. Just turning it down a little bit. It's starting to boil, but it's spitting out. So when I put my hand near it to turn it down, I don't want it to spit out and burn me. It's funny because I can see the windshield bumping around left to right, which means there is a breeze. So if I didn't have that now, I know my flame underneath would be like, this would be taking ages. It's pretty much done now. I'm just sort of giving it a bit longer for no reason, I don't know. Just want to make sure it's hot. Because the potatoes were really nice earlier. They were warm, but they weren't super hot because of all the messing about when half the stuff fell out the pan. So this will actually be a nice hot meal in my belly. I just want to be able to whip the top off and see all that steam come out. It's like, yes, that's what we're talking about. And I'm normally a fusspot. I normally don't like really hot food, but because I've not had a proper meal today other than them potatoes, I just want something warm in my belly. Woo! Hear that rain? The only thing I wasn't able to do is cover the pumpkin. The pumpkin and the little lights, they're not covered by the tarp. They're just in front of it. My cool little ghost though. It's a shame it's spinning around the wrong way. You're not getting the proper effect of it. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if anyone else has this issue. This is a totally random thing, but I have big feet. I have size 11 feet, but I'm only 5'8". But I feel like I just have the clumsiest feet ever, because they're bigger than I feel like my height is. I just kind of can't account for them when I'm moving around and stuff. I just kick everything with my feet and like bash, 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 and I'm just like, my goddamn feet are too big. I've got these tiny little hands and these huge feet. It's like Tony from AB Camping, like on his T-Rex arms, according to was it Luke? Yeah, from the Outdoor Gear Review. But yeah, they're the channels I watch. I think I've mentioned it 100 times. AB Camping, English Woodsman, and the Outdoor Gear Review. I also watch Kent Survival as well, actually. So I lie, there's four videos that I watch. But as much as I like Kent Survival, sometimes he gives me the vibe like he's an only child or something. It always seems to be like he just has to do things his way. He camps with another guy called, is it Simon? A Bloke in the Woods. No, I do like him. I like his videos. He's got a different kind of vibe. It's like he doesn't try so hard, where I feel like Kent Survival tries a lot harder for not very much more on the back end of it. Alright, I'm going to say that's done now. I had no bloody gas left by the time I finished, if I keep waiting any longer. It's like a technique to folding this up. It's like one goes back, one goes forward, one goes back, one goes forward. And if you get it wrong, you can't bend it. You're like, ah, and then you have to start again. I mean, the steam coming off the plastic says it all. Cup's clean, boiled to oblivion. Let's have a look. Are we going to get some steam? Oh yes, look at that. Nice hot meal. What is it again? Oh yeah, sweet and sour chicken. Forgot what I was even eating then. I say a nice hot meal, and it'd be like, oh, it's too hot to eat now. And it is, I can feel it. I just burnt my finger on the side of the packet. But out in this weather, it doesn't take long for things to cool down. Like that hot chocolate I made earlier. 5 minutes max, that's it, it's freezing. Let's put this here for a minute. Get this out the way. This out the way. This out the way. This in the fire because we need anything that will help it burn. Ooh, just found 2 more little pieces of wood. I've taken both my sisters on a camping trip. I don't think they appreciated it. I think my little sister appreciated it more than my other sister, my older sister. But I've never taken my brother camping. My brother has 2 little girls as well. Maybe I should take him camping, maybe see if he wants to take his kids with him. Be a cool little adventure. So yeah, like I say, I've never got a chance to go out with him, and I think he'd enjoy it. He's quite outdoorsy, my little brother. I'd say my brother was more outdoorsy than I was through my teenage years. I was always hanging about with the lads and whatnot, whereas my brother was more into his outdoor sports, kayaking, mountain climbing, motorbiking, all that kind of crazy stuff. I just kind of had a phase where I just wasn't interested in the outdoors. Because we moved from Scotland, you see, up to Manchester when I was 10. So sort of from 10 to, I would say, 16, I was just sort of finding myself in the city. So all that countryside, country boy sort of stuff that I was into, that kind of went out the window. Although I did in high school. I remember taking a couple of friends camping, and then just as we finished high school, I took more people camping from school days. So yeah, I would say about 16 onwards I started to get back into it. Between 10 and 16 I sort of lost my my buzz for it a little bit. Which is mad to think, you know, I'm 40 years old now, and I've been out here doing all this wild camping since I was like 6 or 7. I used to go out into the woods camping and making dens and stuff. And it's taken me to, like, say from 6 or 7 to being almost 40 years old to think, oh, why don't I record these videos and put them on the internet? And in the time that I didn't do it, because I didn't think that it was something to do. You've got all these other people over the last 10 years that have come onto YouTube, and they are popular and they've got some good stuff. But it's just like, I don't know, I like authentic, and I don't get that authentic feel when I'm watching some of these people. Yeah, they are camping in a tent overnight, but they're not camping, like wild camping, you know what I mean? I don't know, it just drives me nuts. I'll probably go on about this 100 times in every video. It's just something that really irritates me. Let's see what this is saying. Has it cooled down yet? Still steaming like crazy. It's just bearable on the top, but I know deep down it's going to burn the back of my throat when I try and swallow it. Another couple of minutes. You know, believe it or not, and what I said to you earlier, I can't remember what time I told you it was earlier. It's actually 10 o'clock now. Time has flown so quick today, it's unbelievable. But I think it's because it's my first trip out in a while. Like, I was excited to get out here, and there's so much I wanted to do in the video that I feel like I didn't get to do a lot of it. Just because life is life, isn't it, I guess? Some things didn't quite work out. A couple of things I left at home and forgot. Yeah, it is what it is, but yeah, it's turned out right. I'm really happy with my pumpkin. Let's have another go with it. Oh yeah. Right. I'm going to eat this in peace, and I'll come back for the last 10 minutes. Make a hot chocolate. Have a little chit chat before I go to bed. So get out of here! I'll be back soon. I think it's time to make a little hot chocolate for bed. And that's us done for the night, to be honest. I'm all full up. Fire's about to go. One of my lights has died. be fair, they've been on for hours now, so I can't really complain. Nice little hot chocolate to end the night with. Definitely need to get any lighter. This light is absolutely shoddy. I filled it up before I came out. Easiest way to get it right, pour the water into the cup that we're going to be drinking out of, and then pour that into the other one. Well, minus the half a gallon we've just spilt out. Last little drinky poo. Put this shield up because that's going crazy. Yeah, so basically my plan now for the rest of the night, once I've got this hot chocolate made, I'm going to get in the tent, stick on a little movie or something, see what there is to watch. Probably Carl Pilkington again. Even though it's not video, it's just like audio. Just lay back, listen to that. Be out like a light before you know it. Don't worry, I've got it down to a T. It's an art form now, making these hot chocolates. Get out another little pack of cookies, or the, what they called again, sorry? Mini vanilla creams. Oh yeah! That's literally everything in there now. The only thing that's left in my tent that you've not seen food wise is I've got little chocolate bars, 3 of them. They're only small. More like snack size bars for kids really. But it was 3 for £1, so you know. Right, what we're looking for. I love it when I find it. This little sugar. This hot chocolate I've got is awful. It's not good at all. So a little sugar should sweeten it, sweeten things up a little bit. I can't believe how terrible that fire thing is. So depressing. I just picked up a hot one. Just trying to pick up all the loose bits of wood now and see what we can get back on here. See if we can get anything else to light up. Honestly, probably not now. Oh, I can't complain, that fire still lasted a good hour and a half, 2 hours, considering there wasn't much wood. This little little bit of wind should help the fire as well, to be honest. Ah, here it comes chasing me. Leave me alone, fire. But some of the wood that I've put in there has been previously burnt. Now, even though it's soaking wet, it should dry out quite fast and the charcoal should be light. Not that it really makes a difference anyway. I'm about to go to bed in a minute. Waste not, want not, eh? They're bragging about having it down to a fine art. It needs more chocolate powder. Oh shit! Well, you all got to see that one first hand. That's what you get for pissing around. Oh no. Why did that just happen? Because this is what I was saying to you before, you know, about being on a slope. Look how wobbly this table is. There's nothing I can do about it, literally nothing. The only thing I could do to fix it is bring a shovel and dig down and flatten this side back down so it's level with this side. Might have to do that at some point. Let me move this out of the way. We'll try that again, shall we? Move this gas out of the way for a minute. Get all this stuff off the table. So glad the phone didn't get wet. There's nothing I can do. It's like it's down. It's either pointing down or it's pointing up to try and counteract it. There's nothing I can do about it. Literally nothing. Oh man, I'm not bothered about losing the hot chocolate. It was the little sugar. I don't think I've got another one. Oh, it's driving me nuts, everything being on this slope. Everything I put down is just sliding down the hill. I think it's fair to say, unless I can get a shovel, we're not coming back to this secret spot for a while because it's just going to infuriate me. I can't believe it. Whatever idiot moved all this stuff. Whoever it was out there, you're an absolute idiot. No idea what you're doing. Just moving stuff around the woods for the sake of it. Me and my dad set this up 20 odd years ago. Perfect. Why ruin it? Alright. See that? See how it's falling down? I really don't know what to do. I've got no solution. I guess the only real solution is to just give up with this table for tonight. Just turn this gas off before we waste it all. Let's get rid of this table. It's not working today on this slope. It's just causing more chaos than it needs to. See, sometimes these things, you think, oh, I'll take a table. And it's just extra weight that serves no real purpose. You can't use it. You know what I'll do is I'll just balance my cup on my stove against a rock or something. I suppose this is one less thing for me to pack away in the morning, isn't it? It's so frustrating though. Like being on a slope. Your people will know out there camping who have like camped on a slope. You know, when you're in your bed and you're on the slope, you end up just sliding down constantly. It's so annoying. But one of the things with camping that you just have to accept is to find a flat piece of ground is almost impossible. Almost impossible. And even if you do find a flat piece of ground to say get your tent on it, well, there's not going to be any other space to put like a chair or a table or anything. That'll be your one lucky spot. And sometimes you get lucky, you know. Right, table's done. Out the way. We're not messing with that anymore. Let's find a couple of rocks. Like that. In fact, maybe just against this might work. Yeah, that's a bit better. At least if it falls over, it's falling into the windshield. Let's see if this lighter works after the bloody hot chocolate went in it. Hey, it worked. Right, let's try that again, shall we, people? I have to use my feet. If I move my foot out of the way, the whole thing just tilts down. Like that, it's sliding as well. I hope I can find that other sugar. Ah, one left. It's as if it was meant to be. The universe was looking out for me like, hey Charlie, that was bang out of order losing that hot chocolate. You deserve at least one more attempt. Now if this one falls over, we're not meant to have a hot chocolate tonight. Oh god, I'm so glad that actually happened on camera. It's a shame that I swore, but the only reason I swore is because some hot water fell into the side of my sock and it burned. I'm going to move my shoe away from this pot and it's going to be all melting to the windshield, isn't it? But it's weird looking at me now without a table. You're always used to me having this little table in front of me. Right, let's start organising some of this mess, shall we? Put this back in my pocket. There's a bit of fur on the inside so it will absorb some of the wetness. What's in there? A cover for the windshield. my pot. Put the food bag in there. Put my gloves in there. I'm gonna put my my cup in there. I'm just gonna drink straight out the metal one. Just be easier. Oh, what? What a lunatic. Packing it away and I'm not even put the hot chocolate back in the bag. Oh, I'm so disorganised tonight. What's wrong with me? Try again. Lighter in my pocket. My power bank. 93% left. And then I've got another power bank on the Ghost up there. I'm not sure how much will be left on that one, but say 50%. So we're not done too bad. If I needed to, like if it was doing a second night, obviously I'd have to recharge the light. I'm quite surprised that that light died so fast though, to be honest with you. I think maybe I didn't charge it properly. Interesting. Put my biscuits in my pocket. You know what's strange is how long this has taken to warm up. Like when we had it on the table earlier, it warmed up in like 2 seconds. Down here, it's getting hot, but it's taking ages. I've never known a cup of water to take this long to boil. Aha, there we go. Just before I turned it off. There we go. Nice cup of hot chocolate. Put the lid on it. Try and keep some heat in for a minute. What's annoying about those cups in the lid is the lid just falls off. Like, it's a bit stupid really, it's like not secure. There really should be something that goes over the top to secure it on. That way at least if you knocked it over, only a little bit would come out the vent holes rather than the whole lid just coming off, because that would be annoying if it happened. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Good job for breakfast, we've only got a croissant, isn't it? Throw the croissant in the frying pan. Just a couple of minutes either side. Warm it up. Just brown the pastry off a little bit. hot. Hot, hot, hot. If I get this off now and pack it away, don't have to worry about it till the morning. There we go. That's everything packed away, I think. My ketchup, we'll just leave that out for tonight. Because I'll be honest with you, I'll probably take this home and make myself a sandwich out of it. I'm not going to waste it. But yeah, we're done. Right. Happy Halloween, everyone. Levi, mwah. Daddy loves you. I hope you've had an amazing Halloween. All my Rabless Ramblers, I hope you've enjoyed the video. All my new subscribers, new watchers, new people out there. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'll catch you in the morning. I'm going to sign out now and say goodnight. Sweet dreams, everybody. Like I say, Levi, mwah, I love you. I hope you sleep well. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Peace. Hey, I know you can't see me right now. I just woke up. It's like 2 in the morning. Can you hear the rain outside on the tent? Oh, it sounds so good. Oh, so smuggly and warm right now. This pillow is amazing. Oh, so good. I'm so comfy, man. Alright, anyway, I'm going back to sleep, everyone. Sleep well. Good night. Good morning, all my Rabless Ramblers. I hope you had a good sleep. I had a real good sleep last night. Oh, I was so comfy. Oh, I don't even want to get up right now. It's still raining and spitting. The wind's really bad. So I'm just going to take my time, get myself together. And we'll get up and have a look and see if it's worth doing breakfast or whether it's worth just packing up and getting out of here. Just because the weather's so drab. Oh. I'll catch up with you all shortly though. Hey everyone, I'm up at least. I've packed away my sleeping bag and my pillow. There's still a lot of clutter everywhere though, as you can probably see. It's kind of hard to show you on the camera in here right now, but yeah, a bit of a mess. But I'm just packing stuff up, then we're going to get out. I don't think I'm going to do breakfast and stuff this morning because it's so windy out there. You probably hear it yourself. And the rain's just sort of dripping still through the trees and stuff. So I'm just going to get packed up and whatnot and get all this stuff ready to go back down to the car. Oh, I've got a lot of stuff to take. I didn't end up hardly eating any food or anything, so I've brought so much extra stuff. But like the water I can pour away, etc, etc. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Let me just clean up in here and get packed up. Let's give you one last view of all this mess in here. Like, there's so much to pack away. If I flip, see, I got my boots and everything just laid out. Needs organisation. Right, I'll be back with you all soon, probably. Oh. Hey! Oh, I'm out. First things first, we'll move these bags out of the way. Best thing about this tent, when you're packing it away, unlike other tents, you don't need to really worry about folding it up properly. Because it's so small and lightweight, it easily fits back into the bag. So I'm going to have to take this out when I get home and air it out anyway. Otherwise it'll be all mouldy and wet. With most tents you really struggle to get them back in the bags. It's so easy though. Just shove it in. Other than like now when it's wet, it's a bit sticky. But it just shoves in pretty easily. That. I'm messing about. If you think how much space that actually takes up compared to what's left, it's nothing. Probably thinking, how the hell are you going to get all that back in there? But trust me, it does fit. Get this out so you can deal with this hot chocolate problem. Fortunately, you can just flick it all out. Like that. Oh, it's pretty wet in there. I think what I did, just give it a little wipe down. There is a lot of chocolate in there. It's my own fault. Last minute, just as we're packing up, I'm going to knock the bloody drink over. It's got like an impossible open seal on it. Ah, there we go. You come here and eat it. Little spider stuck in there. Little spider. There you go. You're free! Oh, I wasn't sure if this was it because the wet line. I thought it was going to be worse, but it does absorb the water. I don't mind if there's like baby white juice inside the tent, it's not hot chocolate. Or actual pieces of chocolate. Oh. There we go. All done. tip for you when you're packing your tent away, make sure you zip up this door, because next time you come to put your tent up, if there's any flies or anything, they'll get straight in. There's a fly stuck in there. Oh, one little fly stuck in my tent. Come on, get out. I don't see it. I think it's come out now. My little light bulb, I almost forgot. Nice and simple. Done. And this just needs folded in half. Keep the wet side away from the dry side. How easy was that? See so many people struggling with the tents. Like, even if it's windy like it is today, or raining or whatever, this tent is just easy to get it up and down. You see how much extra room you get in it? That's my entire tent. I don't know a tent that you can get on the market that's smaller than that. I don't care what anybody says, lighter or smaller. Fits in there, no problem. And for anyone who wonders why I always take a 100-litre bag, now you know why. With all this stuff we've got to carry, it fits in so easily, you wouldn't even think I had 100 litres worth of stuff. Table chairs, right? Well, this is what's left of camp. Thank goodness we put that table away last night. Just saves 5 minutes of packing, doesn't it? Hope you appreciated my little ghost. It took me ages wrapping them LEDs around there. We'll use this and we'll improve on it next year, and we'll try and make next year's Halloween even better. I'll make more effort to find a better story and stuff. But I think we did good though, we did good. Get this tarp down, I guess. Don't lose your pegs. Right, how many more have we got here? Don't worry, I'll give all these pegs a good scrub when I get home. You literally have to unpack everything in the bag, air it out, give it a wash, scrub it down, whatever. Otherwise you'll end up with fusty, mouldy camping equipment next time you go out. Now I don't have to tie them up next time. Ready to go. pretty much done now, people. 2 more strings on the tarp, pack the tarp away, put these pegs away, and we're done. Now you don't have to do this, winding all the cords up and stuff, but it just makes it easier next time you pull it all off. Another thing that packs down really small once you get all the air out of it. I think it's fair to say we're pretty much done here. Oh no! What an idiot. Forgot to put my tent pegs in. Looks like I'm struggling, but I'm not. Just this jacket's got all twisted inside the bag. Oh, there we go. Right, remember, grab your bag, jump up with it, get them hip straps on top of your hips. And when you let go, oh, the weight's pulling down, not pulling back or forward. Ah, woohoo! Right, just a pumpkin to go. You've got rain inside it. Surprisingly, it's all dry inside. I'm not wasting this pumpkin. And there we have it, people. Solo Adventure 17 for Halloween. All done. No trace, no case. Nice little trip in the secret spot. Right, just grab some of these bags. It's funny because I had all this stuff in here, in this bag. but because it's all been mixed up now and there's like rubbish and this, that and the third, wet stuff, dry stuff, gotta keep it all separate. And there we go, people, all done. Got all my stuff with me. It's time to break out of the woodland and head home and start this video editing process. Thank you for everyone that watched it all the way through, all the new subscribers, anyone who's took an interest, I appreciate it. Levi, Daddy loves you. Mwah. I'm thinking about you always, little man. Don't ever forget that. Everybody else, hope you have a good weekend. And I on the next one. Peace out.